Hey, Team Proteges. Okay, so we're going to be doing tips tonight on how to, sorry, moving. Sorry about that. How to, sorry, I lost my train of thought. How to make friends without cold messaging, and also some IPAs for attraction marketing. So I asked a question earlier, what kinds of things did you guys want me to cover? And those were the two things that people asked for. And so, you ask and you shall receive. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I forgot to put my little microphone in. I know my microphone isn't the best on my phone. Okay, you can hear me all right? Okay, good. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to cover is the whole how to make friends without cold messaging. I've made a lot of friends since joining Plexus. Before I even started Plexus, I had like 300 friends on my Facebook. I probably about like 1,300, 1,400, something like that friends, and I think over like right around 150 followers, something like that. On my personal Facebook page. So that's pretty good. That was a pretty big jump. And the two best ways, hey Monica, hey Tammy, hey everyone, thank you so much for hopping on. Let me see who else is on here. Maria, Monica, Ashley, awesome. Thank you all for hopping on. Okay, so I've made a lot of friends different ways. The very first thing I did when I first joined was I went through my mind of like old friends of mine from high school, or an old sports team that I had, or just kind of that. Like I kind of went through my past and friended some of those people that I had unfriended earlier, because I was in like this whole like privacy thing where I didn't want a whole lot of friends. Like I purposefully kept my friends list less than 300 people. But so that was the first route. And then after that, what I started doing was really kind of friending people in groups. But something that they said at Super Saturday that I really appreciated was they said be social on and off social media. So we have to be social. That's one of the very first things. Like we're social networkers, right? We're network marketers. So we need to be social. And so one of the things I would highly suggest you do is make friends out in the real world, guys. Be social. If you're at your kid's ball game, talk to the person next to you. If you're at the grocery store and there's someone in front of you in line, talk to them. I can tell you most of my friends, because I moved here where we live now about three and a half years ago, most of my friends I have met in the grocery store. I kid you not. And many of my teammates have joined me because I friended them in the grocery store. So whenever I see somebody in the store, oftentimes I have this thing where if I pass somebody 3 times in the store, I take that as a sign that I'm supposed to talk to them. Now that could be I'm supposed to talk to them because maybe they need Plexus. Down the road, I would end up bringing that up. I hardly ever bring up Plexus right away. I used to when I first started, because I was like so anxious, right? And I was like, everyone needs to know about Plexus. And I used to carry around business cards and I would do it that way. But like Lori Harrelson said in the training I showed you, I shared earlier today, she said that leaves the ball in their court, and it's really true. When you just give somebody her business card, you're leaving the ball in their court for them to reach out to you. But if you friend them on Facebook, then now you have connected with them and you have a way to reach out to them, show them that you care about them, like their posts or things like that, and kind of build a friendship from there. So that is what I do often. If I pass somebody more than 3 times in the store, I take it as a sign I'm supposed to talk with them. And I try my best to connect with them on Facebook. I've only had somebody tell me no, I think once, that they didn't want to friend me on Facebook, and it was just like, okay, like you just, like the Bible says, shake the dust off your feet and keep moving on, like you can't get offended if one person out of, 200 or 100 doesn't want to friend you. So And then there's been a few people who didn't have Facebook because maybe they were younger and they're on Snapchat or that kind of thing. And so those are times when it's good to have a Snapchat account. But anyways, so, make friends doing that. So here's an example of how I would go about doing that. Because some of you guys are probably wondering, okay, I hear you saying this, but how do I do that? So, so let's say, somebody is in line. Actually, I'll just use an example of one of my teammates who's on here, or I don't know if she's on right now, but her name is Rebecca. I met her at Aldi, and she was this cute pregnant mom when I met her. So, and I had my kids with me, and so I was like, hey, I love your little shirt, your maternity shirt. It's adorable. And she was like, thank you. And so we got to talking. I asked her if it was her first baby. She said yes. And we're just, chit-chatting. And she had just moved to the area. And I was like, well, I just moved here 2 years ago or whatever. Would you like to connect on Facebook? I know when I first moved here, it was, I was definitely wanting to make friends. And I'd love to connect with you if you want to. And, I've done the whole mom thing 3 times or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I would love that. And so she was so excited to connect on Facebook. So I pulled out my phone and I pulled up the Facebook app, and I, oftentimes I'll hand it to the person. So I don't know if I handed it to her and she typed in her name, or if I asked her how to spell her name and I typed it in and then searched her and friend requested her. And then now we're connected. And so then I just kept up with her, and we've been friends for months. And she had her beautiful daughter, Emma, and we've just kept up this friendship. And then just a few weeks ago, she was like, I'm finally ready. I really want to try this. And she's having great results. So that's awesome. So that's just one example of how I would bring up something. Oftentimes I just look for something to compliment somebody on or whatever. And sometimes I'll get a feeling about somebody, I need to talk to this person. I need to connect with them. And so, or I just think that they're cute and they're a cute little mom and I want to make more friends. So there we go. So that's kind of how I go about doing it in public. So that's making friends in real life. Now, here's the really good way that as you're going to learn how to do attraction marketing, and I'm still learning this too, guys, but the times when I'm really doing a lot of adding value to social media, putting value out there, that's when people start friend requesting you, okay? Because that's the whole attraction marketing. You're wanting to attract people to you who are like-minded to you. And so, so you're going to do putting out something of value. So for me, I'm trying to do, Wellness Wednesday videos. I don't do them every week. I struggle with being consistent in areas, but I'm working on that. And, but that's something I try and put out. I'm trying to attract kind of natural-minded people to me, maybe people who are, maybe country living or off the grid type mindset, hippie-ish mindset, that kind of thing. Those are the types of people I'm trying to attract to me, because those are the people that I dig, and I love hanging out with those kinds of people and learning from them and all of that. So even if all these people that I'm trying to attract to me never purchase Plexus from me or join my team, I wouldn't care, because those are the type of people that I love anyways, and I want to surround myself with those types of people anyways. I love all the people of the world. I really do. I love everyone, but those in general are the types of people that I try and attract to me. So hold on, let me see if anyone has questions. Okay. Oh, that's funny, Tammy. Okay, so yeah, that's the way that we all want to evolve to. We all want to get to that point. And I will say that the times when I start doing live videos once or more than once a week, I will start getting friend requests. And that's what you want. And so the more that we start to do live videos, the more we put out something of value where people are thanking us. And that's the goal. We want people to be thanking us. When you start getting thank yous for a post that you made or whatever, then you're starting to do it right. This whole social media thing and this attraction marketing thing, because you're adding value to people's lives. And whether that has to do with Plexus or not, most of the time it's going to be not, because you're just trying to attract like-minded people to whatever kind of thing you're into, to you. So, if that's crafting, then do a live video of you making a craft, and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing this. I'm totally going to try that with my kids. So those are just kind of things. Yeah, Shayla, you've still made a friend. Exactly. Like, you're going to have to learn to be social and want to make friends. And I know one of my girls, she's on here right now. I'm not going to name names, but she sent me a message a while ago. She was like, you know what? Before Plexus, I would have never friend requested people that I didn't know. I would have never accepted friend requests from people that I didn't know. And she's like, and I've been making all of these friends, and like my life is just like a little bit more full already. Like I'm making these friendships from people from all over the country in these Facebook groups, or like through Plexus or whatever. And so she's just like really excited because she feels like she's gaining good friendships. Shayla, if you ever want to talk to me privately about, maybe we could, hash out some ideas, or, if you're going to convention, we can always sit down at convention and just talk. If any of you guys are at convention and you want to get together, I'd love to get together with as many of you as possible, like maybe one large gathering with Amy and stuff. But yeah, I look forward to meeting a lot of you in person. Okay. So now the last one is to make friends in groups. And then after this, we'll get on to IPAs for attraction marketing. So, so to make friends in groups, the best way, I just learn a lot of these things I teach you guys. I learn from other people in Plexus, or just in network marketing in general. But this is Bridget Ryan's kind of forte, and this is what I learned from her, so I'll share it with you. And she's a diamond in Plexus, and basically not Bridget Ryan, I apologize. Bridget Ryan is the Instagram queen. This is Lauren Robinson, which is actually a lot of the training that we got at Super Saturday. They told us this, and they even gave credit to Lauren Robinson for putting out this information. So what it is you just go into a group and find like 3 groups that you're interested in, and we have a sheet about this that we got on Super Saturday. Oh, my baby's awake. Come here. I might have to hold the baby while I do this video. Come here, Leah. It's okay. Yeah, she woke up. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you want to join like a group of something that you're interested in, maybe a hobby, and then like a lifestyle thing that you're doing. So like for me, it might be minimizing right now, because I'm trying to minimize in my house. And then like an interest of mine would be like off the grid living or homesteading, gardening maybe, because gardening season is coming up, and that kind of thing. And so yeah, you just join a few groups, like 3 different groups. Try not to join too many, and just like pick 3 and focus on those. And what she teaches is like 1 week work on this group, and then another week, focus on the other group, and and then focus on the 3rd group, and then just rotate through. And that way you're building good, solid relationships with those people. People are seeing you in there, seeing you active, and these are people that you're interested in. These are the kinds of people that you want to make friends with. Guys, we can't forget sometimes, and I used to do this, where I'd get so overwhelmed about making friends for Plexus, and instead of just making friends. And guys, just make friends and build relationships with people. And if they need Plexus, they're going to see your posts, they're going to see your life changing, they're going to see you being happy and getting off your anxiety meds, all those journey, like the posts that you make that allude to Plexus, because you're not saying Plexus on your Facebook page. We've all learned better than that by now. You're alluding to your journey and the things that you're seeing change in your life and in your friends' lives and all of that. Those are the things that they're going to be drawn to, because, what is it? Facts tell, stories sell. And that's what people will be drawn to, is your story. And they're going to know if they can trust you to talk with you about it if you've built a relationship with them. So let me see the comments. That's okay, baby. Okay. All right, Shayla, you're going to convention. Awesome. I'm so glad you've made so many friends. I've made a lot of friends too. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Okay. All right. Okay, now on to IPAs for attraction marketing. I've actually created a while ago, I created a, I'm gonna hold you like this? No. Joe, can you take her to the toy room for just a few minutes while I finish this up? Hold on. Pass the baby. Okay. I'll be there in just a minute, honey. So a few months ago, I actually created a document for exactly this in my team page. I'm going to get you guys off the tripod. Hold on. Okay. And let me show you what it looks like. Where did it go? Okay, hold on. You're on my team page right now. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So I will upload this to our team page if y'all want me to in the documents. But I actually created an attraction marketing daily action stack for entrepreneurs. Of course, starting off with quiet time and prayer, affirmations, wish Facebook friends happy birthday, send a relationship building message to 3 new people. I think someone else had a question kind of about this, like how to kind of deal with the whole where it says send a message to 3 people about Plexus. This is what you do instead, guys. And if it's someone you know needs Plexus, then you should be building a relationship with them before you reach out to them about Plexus. And then when the timing is right, when it feels appropriate, or when they keep posting like they're complaining about having these migraines or whatever, then you talk to them like, hey, have you heard about like how migraines are related to gut health? You don't just jump straight in and just be like, hey, have you heard about how Plexus helps with gut health? They don't know, or helps with migraines. They don't know what Plexus is. They probably have heard it's a scam from somebody, because everyone likes to say everything's a scam. And, you know, so they need to know the why first, okay? So get into that first with them. Send a message to 2 people on your building relationships list. You should create a building relationships list, first of all, for that, and then keep following up with people on there. Send a message to check up and build a friendship with at least one of your customers and your ambassadors. Yeah, and so I'll just post this. This goes through. I need to go to my baby, but so that's all you need to know as far as that. I've created a document, and I'll upload that after this video once I take care of my baby and get her back to sleep. But I'll upload that later tonight, and hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Feel free to add anything that you want to that, or subtract anything if it doesn't feel right for you. This is just something I've created that feels right for me and how I like to do things. You know, I'm not the catch-all. You know, everyone does things a little bit different, so feel free to change it up for you. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and you have a great night, okay? Bye!